Have you ever felt sick, nauseous, weak? Well, I have a new magic drug for you. It's called the subscribe button. I can now walk around my family, live my life, all thanks for the subscribe button. I've never been able to get out of bed quicker and faster, all thank you to the subscribe button. If you want this new magical drug, go talk to your doctor today. Side effects may include nausea, loss of sleep, blindness, and having a good old time. We're starting off in a little predicament. We're stuck in the bread rock, but we have an easy way out. So let's start do our stuff right now. But hopefully, we can get out of here without dying using this lava bucket. Now that we're in an open ocean, it's time to use all this stuff. And let's get that creeper farm in the air. After a fair amount of time, we're finally finished getting a buttload of gunpowder. Let's get up here to see what I did with it. So basically, it is 12 layers of this, and water comes out periodically with this boat contraption. It just swims around. Every time it comes here, the trapdoor opens, releasing water to push down all the creepers. We have about 12 layers. It's about time to upgrade to netherite. So one way we're gonna do it is we got a fire resistance potion, and we're just gonna use rockets to push ourselves through the lava. And when there should be a good amount of netherite just sitting around here. I'm gonna cut back till I find my first piece. Already found around 3, so this has been going decent. There you go. Just a couple seconds later, we found our first one on camera. So let's just get over to it. And now we have enough for about an ingot. That's perfect. And hopefully by the end of this episode, we have a full armor set. But remember, you have to get the 100 subscribers to see that full netherite beacon. That's the only way it can happen. And just remember that. 100 subscribers. So let's get back to hunting for more netherite. And let's see, we have about 30 minutes left in this. We have 2 more. But let's try just... What is this? Is this ours? Looks like it. But if it's not, it's another one. We have 3 more minutes. So let's try to use it to find at least one more piece. Alright, we're about to run out. This method tears through rockets, but luckily we have that creeper farm from earlier in the episode. So let's get out of here. Now we just have to find our way back. It shouldn't be too difficult. Where this war forest is like right by our house. Another thing we should do in this episode is get an automatic sugarcane farm running at our creeper farm, just so we can get that working. And later on, we can even make an automatic firework farm. I just have to figure out how that works. But at home, I think we have about 4 more pieces of ancient debris, so we should have enough to start our basic stuff. So I'm gonna get back home, and we're gonna check that out. We have enough for 2 pieces, so let's make our first piece and put on our silk touch pickaxe. And boom, we have netherite. Hopefully we should get around 9 pieces. That should complete everything, and we can put netherite behind us till we have to do it, whenever that is. Going off track, I was thinking it's about time to give this area some love. So I'm gonna start setting up the walls. I got this concrete, and I'm seeing how much it takes for me to fill this one place in. So my idea is this can be like the sky, and we can have like trees right here. And mostly, actually, let me just stop talking and show you how it ends up. A wall that's something like this, we're trying to convey the idea that it's too perfect, something isn't right. So this is the basic out frame. It took about 2.5 stacks, so that should give a good idea for how much the other is gonna take. But let's just get all this blue concrete in the walls. The main thing is, I wanted it to have more of a mixture, but then it doesn't do the too good to be true idea. So that might have to be used somewhere else. I wanted something a little bit lighter than this, but we can just do. So let's get the walls on right now. And boom, it's all done. And you see, we have all the clouds. If you follow me over here, you can see a little bit of clouds poking out. This is actually some parkour. And if we flick the lever right here, we can have a secret room. This lever is going to be replaced by a skull catalyst, but I need to go to the end city to get it right now. We didn't find the thing that the actual ancient city, but we found this catalyst, which we're gonna take. I think we can take it. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm just gonna look around looking for one of those. Not the Shrieker, the other one. Not sure what it's called, but should be around here somewhere. And now, if we do this, it should open very soon. Wait for it. There we go. So we can just jump up here, and just walk right here, put our elytra back on, and we're in here. But now we just have to figure out what to put right here. And boom, a little extra detail is we have a river going through here. I expanded this. We have like the foam when the water hits the ground. And you can see here it starts to turn into non-concrete dye. We do this to not contrast with that, and to give it more of a fakey feel. So that's that part done. I'm thinking about what to do with this. We can either like move it downward so it's not in here. I was thinking to do something else, but I'm just looking around and see what's the next move that's best for us. This is how we actually did the wall. It's just when this hears it, it pushes that out, and it brings this back in, which opens the door, which is pretty good. But now I'm gonna figure out what we do next, and I'll tell you right now. Now that we got a good amount of building in, we can actually go down here under the nether and start blowing this up to see how much netherrack we can get. So we're gonna use all this TNT we got from our creeper farm, and just keep blowing it up and see if we get anything. Right now we're too deep, nothing yet, but we're expecting a big increase soon. I'm gonna actually move these a little closer so when we blow them up, it's like a chain. So let's see what we get from about 10. Alright, right now we've been on a cold streak, but we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna use about the rest of this TNT to see how much we got. Right now we have a big 2, which we didn't even get from blowing up, we got from just digging and finding it. So it could be better, and well, hopefully it gets better. What I'm expecting is around 10 ancient debris, hopefully 10, 15. I don't have a real reference for it, that's just what I'm guessing. But I also have this trident that I got from a drown and I just forgot to record. So we got that now. Let's see how much we can get. I'm gonna come back when we get our first little piece from actually exploding this stuff. Finally, we found our first piece. It's better here than never. Well, right now we have 5. We have 6 actually, because we get 4 from just digging. So right now it seems like digging is better, but we might just be getting real unlucky. We had to change course because we exploded right into a little bit of lava, which it would be easy just to change where we're going than to get rid of all that lava. So I'm gonna keep exploding this stuff like I keep saying, and I'll be back when all this 45 bits of TNT are gone. Overall, this was honestly terrible, but thinking about it, that 2 seconds in TNT did not cost me very much time, but we only got about 3 ingots fully. So another way we could be exploding this better probably. I'm not quite sure, I can look through that. I know that we're mostly at level 13, 14-ish, so that is good. But right now, I'm mostly lost. And another method we could do is the fire resistance that we did early in this one. Right now I'm thinking the fire resistance is better, but that might just vary. And at least we have like 4 sticks so we can get our armor good. And later on when we get us to 100 subscribers, we can just lock down and get the netherite beacon we have that platform set up in the beacon room for. But that beacon will not be there anytime soon, I bet. So we can start decorating around it. Finally, we have our netherite stuff. Let's get it on. Well, first, to fully fit this out, we need to get all the enchantments. Because our legs, we don't have Swiss Snake, which we need to get our boots. We don't have any of the other stuff, and the helmet is pretty weak.
So let's get that fixed. Our next project is a green screen room. So if you follow me into here, you see I already did a little bit of digging out. We're just gonna need about a maybe 8x8 area. So we have this pathway. I'm gonna start working on it right now. We just need to patch this up. But first, let's get the actual green screen bottom in so we have an idea of what it looks like. There we go. Some of the decoration we could be is like soundstage stuff, some bright lights, some microphones. That can be done with all like mob heads. We can just change our skin, kill us, and get another head. That's what we've been doing. So let's make this around 7 blocks high, and we can start using it perfectly. But now, let's just dig it out right now. And boom, we have the green screen in. One problem is it has this part right there that could mess it up. We could make a item frame room with a green thing and glowstone. That'll probably make it better. That's something for later because that's gonna take a long time. So let's start our first production, and you can get a sneak peek right now. In a world of devastation, one man comes out on top, fighting his enemies one step at a time like everyone else, while having a secret life as a security camera. What does he get up to during the day? How does he live his life at night? More on the next episode. Now that we have that amazing stuff done, time to start on with some decoration. First, let's just work on the ground, break some, get some, just continue with this one. More brick and granite, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna start breaking this up, and I'm gonna go over to our villagers to get some more bricks. And boom, we actually have some ground right here. So we actually have some good decoration. So our next step is to find something you can use as a camera stand, like this. But I just need to have a good like black block. Kind of skinny. I'm gonna go look at the fences and walls to see what we have. Most likely have like is there a black stone wall? If it is, that would be perfect. Maybe deep slate, that could work too. Let me check. It could be something like this. It's a good mix. We can't put anything in here because that would just mess it up. And later we could replace this concrete with the pictures like I said. Up here we could have like recording cameras. Actually, I'm not sure if I showed you the other things I did over here. So follow me and I can do that. Over here we actually have some security cameras throughout the whole area, just hidden. And I changed this up a little bit where it's like a waterfall and it splashes more, has more of a gradient. The one thing we actually had to change that for was there's actually a door right here. I haven't got it working quite yet, but it's a problem. If you guys know anything, I'm trying to make it where it's always closing once I press a button and it opens. See, it closes right there. Right now it's connected to a lever. That's just something I'm gonna be working on in the background, and it'll be back when I fully figure it out. So now, let's get some recording camera for our new recording setup. And now that we actually have the heads, we can set them up. So we're gonna have one right here, a microphone right here, and just heads like up here, and just like another microphone. Where should we put it? Let's put it up here to get some good quality. Boom, now we have a recording setup. We can start to go towards other stuff. We have those we have those turtles that we need to get rid of. We have about probably 10 up there, but that's something we can do later. And right now, we just have to find something else to do. Follow me over here with our secret door. We're gonna start working on this. I've been going over ideas, and I want this to be a platform that you walk down on. So let's start working on that. I'm gonna get the platform done right here, right now. And boom, we have a black stone and deep slate mixture with some pillars right here, and this holding it up. So now, I might leave this alone, I might continue it, but my idea is that we're gonna have stairs continue down far to like deep slate. This is gonna be a real big project. It's gonna take a huge amount of episodes. And most importantly, we're just gonna get little by little done. So we done burn ourselves out. So we got this part done. We have the idea. But right now, we should figure out what to do with this room here. We've been decorating it, but what's the main deal with the room? We have this. We could move that downwards or just take it out completely, because we have enough pumpkins, and we're out of the need for pumpkins, and we can actually start putting up like tents and making it look like it's lived in. Actually, let me put up a tent right here to see how it looks. And boom, we have a very basic tent. That's all I wanted to be, because this is supposed to be like kitty artificial, and it wouldn't make sense for anything else to be. And yeah, I was thinking like sides pushed out, but that kind of just seems too. I wanted to be like weirdly perfect. That's why I have the walls like that, and the grass is all good, and the river's like all smooth, just too perfect. The reason we have the camera in there to make it strange. So anything other than that would be kind of a sore look. So I'm gonna take these top off, and yeah, like tents, fake trees. I'm not sure if I should do trees of concrete. That might just look like poop. I might plant a tree in here. Like, hopefully don't get a big tree. We can see how a tree looks in here right now, because I got a buttload of samples. That's the perfect tree, just the basic one. We can have like 1 or 2 around here. Again, I'm still thinking what to do with this. It's not very hard to build or break down, so it'd be real easy. Again, we can push it down. It'd be easy to push this dude down too, but that just depends where else I'm gonna go. Let's put this area to the side. We've been working on it a lot this episode, and we're gonna go mainly towards here to start going down, digging it out. We have to be careful not to break into our first tunnel that started this all, but I'm thinking like ending right here and like start curving it where the stairs are like this. There's no room for me, but boom, boom, you have like jump, make it more like futuristic, underground. Like if people got pushed underground, that would be happened. Kind of dystopian. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna start digging this place out and see what we can do with it. And boom, our starter hole is done. So let's see, we're at y-14. So we're probably gonna go up 15, 20 blocks and start digging out this way. I didn't want to go too downwards, so I want room for us to go, for it not to be all one level. We can go down, we can go downwards, we can go upwards. But let's just leave this off right now and start working on something else to not burn ourselves out. Alright, I've made up my mind. This thing has to be gone now. And boom, it's gone. You have it all in this sugar box, so we can put it back up whenever we can. So right now, we're just gonna keep him right here. And when we move him, hopefully we're just gonna move him down so we can drop him. So right now, we have this part, and let's put some more in. I guess we can put like another tent. Let's make a frame for it. I'm guessing like right here. Something like this. Not out of cobblestone, obviously. Yeah, this. This would be boom boom, and it would be around the same polka dot pattern. Or that's one thing we could do. We've had some more cameras put up, one by the tree and one everywhere. Again, this dude's still good, but let's actually get this tent done right now. And boom, we have another hut pretty quickly. We have a little bit of campfires, and we just have the camera set up around here. If you follow me over here, you can see what else we're gonna do. So you can see that the pumpkin farm is gone. I'm gonna make a new river stretching out over here, and this is gonna still be here. It's just gonna be wider, and I'm gonna start making the river over here. It's gonna be like 3 by 3, more like a stream honestly, but something like this. and I'm gonna get the main pathway out right now, and I'll be back when the first layer's done. Boom, here we go. This is our first start of terraforming this area, but now we have a tiny stream. Let's get some water in it, then we can start decorating it fully. I just need to go get another bucket and make this way quicker. Now that we have water, the next step is to pretty this up, get all this like diorite and stone out of here, put some gravel, sand, and dirt as a pattern. Right now, this is planning to stretch across this whole area. I'm not sure how it's going to change when we terraform it, but it's definitely going to go through all of this. You've been seeing we have been cutting down these trees. It's a big project to do, but in the next couple episodes, hopefully all these trees are going to be gone. I'm just going to go at it one at a time, and before we even know it, it's going to be no trees and no room for us to get in the way. One thing we need to do is get a place for these turtles. We might just let them out and get some eggs just in case we need any more. That's probably the best idea, have them roam around this area. Other than that, something could be done with right here where it clashes. I want it to be like a regular stream, like there's rocks right there, but not sure what rocks that should be. So if you guys have any ideas, you do that. But now it's time to pretty up this river. Boom, we did some simple detailing, having just some sand around everywhere, and a little pickles to light the place up so nothing can spawn in there. And we also got this door working up. We press right here, you can actually see a little bit of sound design. And we also have another button over here. Make it that I chose this sound to make it seem mysterious, like something that they should not be going in. And the idea I had was to bring villagers in here, just live their regular life, and like they don't even know this is a fake world. And now it's time to add a little more ambiance to this with these glass panes, and it's gonna be all rainy. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I never did anything with glass panes, but we can try. That's the least part of it. And boom, the rain's in. I'm not sure if it can look better. It can look more, I try to make it look random. Kind of hard to do, I haven't learned. I put out the campfire because it's raining and rain is dripping right on it. So that's all we're gonna do with this place for right now. So let's start to move on our next stuff, which I gotta figure out what it is right now. I'll be back when I know. And now it's time to deal with this turtle problem. So I bred them a lot, so if you ever need turtles again, you can just breed some more. I'm gonna release them to the wild and see where they go. They might just walk around here. Makes sense, this is where they're born. I think that's what they're supposed to do. But let's see what happens. Finally get this ugly little thing out of here. Now it's time to work on our last short form video of this episode. So let's get right into the production. In a world of devastation and darkness, the best thing you can do is escape. Even if that means climbing out in any other way. If that doesn't work, you gotta try and try again till the main thing happens. Meaning clicking any button, no matter what it does or sound it makes. Or thinking outside of the box, finding anything that's unordinary or you can climb, putting anything on that you can, for your one main goal, getting out of here. No matter where you go, there's still gonna be problems that you're gonna have to face. But one problem that you won't have to face is watching the rest of this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.